Hi, my name is Amy Kay. Welcome back to my YouTube video on moving forward and developing and moving forward from the achy breaky heart. Now, somebody's just asked me to do a video on what if my ex says they're not coming back. Right, 9 times out of 10, exes will say this because they're really angry, or that maybe angry or they're hurt, or for whatever reason. Sometimes people say things they don't mean in the heat of the moment, because in that particular moment, that's how they feel. They don't want you back, and they're just saying, move on and go on with your life, and but remember when you and your ex were together, and your ex told you that they loved you and they were going to spend the rest of their lives with you, and they meant it at that time. So they meant it both times, but it was just their frame of mind when they were saying these things. So they would have been in a lot happier, kind of joyous place with you. Is obviously now they're not in that good place with you, and they believe what they're saying because they mean it. But I also want to say with this as well, I don't know what your issues was in this relationship. I don't know whether there was infidelity, there could have been cheating, there could have been lying, there could have been violence, there could have been addiction issues, right? There could have been really, really complex issues which has caused a lot of distress to your ex and yourself, and maybe they're just saying at this point, this isn't worth this, so they are going to take a step back because they're maybe viewing you as no a very nice person at this point for whatever reasons. So be careful with that. Just because an ex tells you they're not coming back, it's only because at the time they mean it. As I said, I don't know what your issues were on the run up to the end of the relationship. So, like, how many times in your life have you said something in the heat of the moment, but you've not really meant it? You know what I mean? So, just I would just suggest that you just let your ex go for a bit. Create space, create mystery, because they're going to go through that relief period where they're glad that the relationships came to an end for whatever reason. And if you chase them, or you're in their face, or you say to them, can we not just give it one more try? Can we not just give it another bash, and like it'll be different this time? All you're really doing is putting your ex in a position of power, right? And when you put your ex in a position of power, they're looking down on you, and they're kind of like feeling sorry for you a bit, and they're pitying you. That's no attractive. Now, you need to look at yourself as if you were the dumper, which you probably, a majority of you probably would have been a dumper at one point in your lives, and the dumpy, the person that you've dumped, is pleading with you, and they're begging you, or they're getting angry with you, or they're saying things like, could we not, we just get another chance? Flip this round, look at the psychology. No, I've certainly been a dumper, right? And that I've had exes portraying that behaviour to me, and I was just like, oh God, love them. I feel really bad for them. But it didn't make me want them. It just made them look weak. And when somebody looks weak, they're not going to come across as attractive. So that's what I'm saying. If you just allow that space and that time, and don't put some sort of time limit. A lot of people say with us, no contact rule and all the rest of it, like, don't contact like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. It's going to take as long as how it's going to take. Some exes maybe go through the relief period for a couple of days. Some exes go through the relief period for a couple of weeks. Some go through the relief period for a couple of months. It really depends on the length of time you were in the relationship and the intensity of the connection. Just you know, keep watching videos online, keep looking for advice, do whatever you do, like, just don't, like, phone them and text them and stuff like that. You know, just allow them that space, and through time, they will, once you get through the relief period, they'll start to think about you, and they'll start to miss you, and they'll start to wonder about you, because they'll be like, how have they no phoned, how have they no text, you know? Obviously I get a bit of experience, a bit of my experience about, you know, how I came out of a relationship, and, you know, I, like, blocked this person completely out of my life, right? And I don't want to suggest that for MD on my channel, right? Because there was reasons why I done that, and it wasn't out of angerness, it was out of, because it was quite complicated, it was quite a complex situation, and I had to do that for my own well-being, right? I had to do that for my own well-being, and do that as a means of moving forward, because I knew there was no going back, because it was just complex issues, and it was kind of dragging me down as a person, and dragging the other person down as a person, so it wasn't just me. So I had to do that as a means to move forward in my own life, because I knew there wasn't any going back, but with the use people, that's what I'm saying. Yous have obviously no go. Yous are obviously at that stage where you're like, no, I want my ex back, and I want them back, and I just don't know. They're saying to me that they'll never take me back. Well, and I'm going to repeat this, how many times does somebody say something that they don't mean? They mean it at the time, but then they could say that at the time, and a couple of days later they might change their mind. Just really depends on how the person's feeling that day, I suppose. So I would just suggest that you just get off their backs and just let them, you know, digest this loss for themselves, and digest what's just happened. And as I says, take this time for you just to really look at your part in the end of this relationship. You know what I mean? Because what if you were mistreating your ex, or there was infidelity, or there was violence or addiction issues? I mean, there could be a number of things. Your ex doesn't just wake up one day and realise they don't want to be with you. You know what I mean? What if yous were bringing out the worst in each other, and they wanted out at that stage, and they meant it? So, as I says, don't portray yourself as weak. Keep going, and hopefully, you know, through time, your ex, like, will digest the loss. Even if they move on to a rebound, the rebounds never work. Rebounds never work. They always end up blowing up in smoke, right? I know that the message you'll send to your ex by no getting in touch with them is that you're strong and you're independent, and they'll see you in a different light. And as I says, you know, just because they said they didn't want you back, that's just something that people say in the moment when they're angry, right? And they did mean it at that point, but they could feel completely different another day or another month. So, you know, stay strong. And look at yourselves. Look at where you went wrong. Work through that victim mode and get to a stage of responsibility. Like, what was my part in all this? Because it takes two people to make a relationship, and it takes two people to break a relationship, right? So think about it. Think about why your ex decided to leave you. I don't think it was for absolutely no reason at all. So the quicker, obviously, you look at that and work on that and come to terms with it, then the better for you. Because even if your ex doesn't come back anytime soon, like, at least you've worked on yourself enough to learn from your mistakes. And just, like, if they were to come back eventually, at least you would know what patterns not to repeat. And hopefully by that point, and like, your ex would have had to think about things as well. But as I've always, stated, do not put expectations on your ex. This is about you, and you learning for your mistakes, and you learning for your part in it, and moving forward for yourself, because you'll not be fit for your ex or anybody else in that matter if you're carrying the same issues. That issue, all the issues you had with your ex, causing them to break up with you, you'll have the same issues with the next person that comes along and the next person that comes along, and it doesn't actually get you anywhere. So, and as I say, you might come to the conclusion that your ex maybe wasn't that any good for you. So, the ones that's worried about the ex saying that they'll never be back and this, that and the other, we all say things like that. Unless there was serious stuff going on in this relationship that you're maybe not ready to take responsibility with yet, then the chances is they will be back if you create space. If you create that space and time to let them miss you and pine for you, and to look back in the good times, because they're leaving this relationship quite angry with a negative view of you. So if you were to create that space, they would start to kind of calm down, and they would start to look back and see that it wasn't all that bad. And by that point, maybe you would have had to think about things as well. And if the ex was to come back into your life, at least you would be able to talk it out and move forward. So I hope this helps. I'm a bit tired today, sorry. Just somebody requested this video. So, thanks. So if you enjoyed the video, if you got anything out of it, you can, subscribe to my channel and get more updates, other more up and coming videos. If you'd like to like my video or leave a comment below, then that will be fantastic. Okay, thanks, bye.